So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They face 2nd down and 7. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Here's a run. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long.
It's not.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this out wide. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the give, it's Mitchell. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A toss, left side, caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, offensive line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Middle.
Brings up 3rd down.
Go. Hey. Hey.
3rd and short, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
Home already? Yeah. That's it on. You change it. You are X. Turn on.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pistol formation with Jackson. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown. career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Rams first down.
Williams in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. Point after coming up here. His kick is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson out of the pistol. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. In the pistol, Jackson ready. His throw left side is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. to the air one more time with Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Third and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Rams move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Middle. Hey, report. You. Sit up.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's into traffic, but taken in. the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, check out.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down?
That is going to be all in. He's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown, Seattle. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Seahawks extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Rams will tie the game at 24. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
I'm going to go.
1 yard gain. Brings us second and 9.
To throw is Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Not going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing Jackson. He'll get this complete to Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180. 180. Right shot. Sit hot.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, LA. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Rams go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Alpha. Sit hot. 180. 180. 180.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The tight end Fant in motion. Once again, it's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Alpha, sit hot.
Here's Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right shot. Right on.
Now Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's Walker. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. One more time with Walker. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Mitchell. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd down and 3. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run with Mitchell. Powering forward. He's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point is up and through. And the Rams go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Sit on.
Now Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Sit on.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Rams are going to have it just past their 25.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one.
And he'll get about 5. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with Mitchell. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time with Mitchell. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Jackson up top again. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And it is their 3rd consecutive